This is the Projekt Gemineye update, brought to you by Riffical Records. And here's your host, Mark Anthony K. Greetings, friends, and welcome to episode 115 of the Projekt Gemineye update. This is going to be a rather quick one, but a very important one. First of all, before I get started, I just want to acknowledge that there's been an uptick in my subscription or subscribers. Thank you very much for everybody who has subscribed as of late and is checking out the channel. I owe this very much to a podcaster named Rachel the Music Ma'am. Thank you very much, Rachel, for all your help in this effort to get people over to my channel to check things out. And I'm very appreciative of it. And I hope that you guys, check out my past videos. And there's lots of stuff to check out as far as all my other records I've released and so on and so forth. There's also another thing that I do on here called the East-West Vinyl Analysis, which I do with my friend Ken, where we talk about various albums. So there's lots of things to check out in here. I do also like album analysis on my own on a few different episodes. So there's lots to see. But what we're here for today is in regard to an idea that I have. Now, a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, but a good amount of you ordered the Lathe Cut EP that I put out when I did the pre-order of the Projekt Gemineye album In the Year 3073 Book 1. That Lathe Cut EP. And basically, I was a little unsure how it was going to be when it came out, because it was a new venture. I didn't exactly, let's put it this way, I didn't exactly, price it the way I probably should have. I priced it pretty low, and I took, I took a little bit of a hit on it from myself, but you know what, I don't care. That I was unsure of how it was going to be, and I didn't want anybody paying, some exorbitant amount for something that I wasn't sure about. But when it came out, and I got my copy, I loved it. It turned out amazingly well. In fact, I'll go on to say that it's almost as good as vinyl, in my opinion. In fact, in some ways, it sounds almost a little bit better. In some ways, I'm not going to go too overboard with that, but it sounds very good, much better than I ever thought it was going to sound. So I'm all in on the lathe cut stuff, especially when it comes to small order specialty stuff, which is what I'm going to get to here. Excuse me. As you know, Record Store Day was divvied up into 3 days. One has already passed in August. There's another one coming up now in September and another one in October. Now, the one in September that's coming up is kind of too close for me to do anything right now. But the one in October is very doable. So I had an idea about something. Now, this is where you guys come in, the supporters. Because I'm going to put up, or actually my good friend and co-administrator Mark Arnold is going to put up a poll after this video goes up with a bunch of songs. And they're going to be singles that I've released on my Bandcamp site. What I was thinking of doing for Record Store Day is to put out a physical version of the singles. Now, at first I was going to do a 7-inch and pick one of the singles, or have you guys pick a single, an A-side and B-side, and do a 7-inch lathe cut complete this time with a proper album cover, because I talked to Train Records. They would be able to make a proper cover for me, like I do with all my albums. And I'll do it like to the nines, how I normally do it. I'll put in a sticker, I'll put in a poster, really make it special, a real Record Store Day kind of thing, Projekt Gemineye style. Now, the thing is, I took a good hard look at my catalog, and the single that I have released, all of them are long. So, and a 7-inch holds 3 to 4, 5 if you're really pushing, and then the audio fidelity gets really crappy around that time. A lot of my songs are 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So that just wasn't going to cut it. So we worked out another option, which is going to be really unique, because I've only gotten maybe 1 or 2 of these type of Record Store Day releases. So maybe I can fall into this niche bracket. I'm going to release a 10-inch single release. That gives me 15 minutes, and I'll be able to put maybe 2 songs aside and turn it into like a, like an old style, almost like a Beatles kind of single release, where they used to release 4 songs on a single release, but they had really short songs. But on the 10-inch, excuse me, on the 10-inch, I can do it. And what we're going to end up doing is do a proper 12-inch album cover, and I'll have some kind of, I'm working out a kind of a doohickey where I'm going to put the 10-inch record sleeve connected onto something inside, so it'll be nice and secure and snug inside the album cover, so it isn't flopping around inside there. I got it all worked out, don't worry. So a 10-inch release, we're going to talk about which songs maybe we can put on there. Do you guys want to hear maybe like an early single from my first record, maybe a single from the second? Maybe you want to hear one of the Record Store Day things that I have released before and put it on physical. I mean, when I put out the Lathe Cut just came out now, I put out the Lost Science Files, and I did release the 2 songs from the very first Record Store Day release. So that Record Store Day release has kind of been taken care of. But there's lots of singles that still haven't been put in any physical form. There's also the remix album that I did back a while back, where I remixed a lot of this, where I remixed 4 songs from my first 2 albums, one of those songs maybe. And somebody suggested maybe to put on a cover. Now, that's a good idea, but I'm a little unsure about what the logistics are as far as copyright for me putting on something that I'm actually going to be selling. So I'll put that as an option, but I'll have to look into that further. But I think it's a great idea. I'd like to hear your feedback on it if you guys are interested in doing it. Now, the great thing about doing these things is I can do small runs of it, including the covers. So if people want to go, I'm going to probably go through with it, but I'm hoping that'll be more than 5 people. Maybe it'll be 10. I don't want to make it any more than, let's say, 15 or 20. I want to keep it really, really limited edition. And I'm going to really do it nice, though. I'm going to, like I said, I want to do a sticker. I want to do a poster. I want to do all kinds of stuff. And more importantly, since it's in October, and I think this is going to be the real selling point, the fishing line into the water sort of bit, is I'm mixing right now book 2 in the year 3073, book 2. The single will be probably released sometime in October. I think I will put the first single from the new album as one of the singles on this 10-inch. So I think that might make the appeal of it a little bit more stronger. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about really quickly. This is just a real quick update. But I am in the midst of mixing right now. I just wanted to take a quick break and talk to you guys about this. Hopefully Mark will get the poll up in the next day or so, or hopefully maybe if I contact him soon, maybe he can get it up by the time this video comes up. And yeah, let's hear your comments. I'm really interested to hear if there's a certain single that you guys might want to, see on this kind of release, or even if you think this release is a good idea. So again, it'll be very limited. There'll be a proper cover this time. It's not just going to be like just a sleeve with an insert. There will be a, proper, kind of anti-static sleeve, sticker, poster, lyric insert, some kind of, insert thing again with the information, so on and so forth. You know how it is with me. I try to do this so that it's totally worth it for you guys to do. Now, again, because it is such a time-consuming thing to do, this is all real-time thing. And Doug Johansson or Johnson, sorry, I forgot your name, dude, from Australia, mentioned that in his eyes, it almost seems like this is like almost sort of like a one-step record, because there's no, making of stampers or no nothing. It's a direct cut from source to the record, the lace cut vinyl. So the quality is great. And because they have to do it and they sit over it and they can adjust for it and make absolutely pristine kind of cuts of these things, then, it takes time and it costs a little bit. So, but I'm looking at maybe $22 to $25 Canadian, okay? Plus the shipping, obviously, but I think that'll be worth it. I mean, I'm going to put in a lot of stuff into this as well, the stickers and stuff, so on and so forth, and make it a really nice design. And I think that'll be probably a good price for it. Now, don't quote me on that totally yet. I was kind of trying to work out a price ahead of time. But that sounds like about the ballpark. A 10-inch now. It's not a 7-inch, it's a 10-inch, right? And there will be more than 1 or 2 songs. It's going to be like 4 songs, most likely. And a new one at that, too. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of excited about it. And I'm going to leave it at this for now. And let's hear what you guys have to say. Leave your comments on the Facebook page or leave it here in the YouTube comment section. And like I said, what you guys say matters to me. So let me know what you guys want to do as far as songs, okay? Thanks. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And I will talk to you all very soon. There's many things to talk about, starting with my probably daily updates of my mixing will be on the Facebook Projekt Gemineye group pages. So keep your eyes open for that. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.